Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, let's explore option Greeks, a fundamental concept every option trader should master. These Greeks aren't just abstract concepts. They are tools for understanding how and why option prices change. Now, what are Greeks? They are risk measures named after Greek letters delta, gamma, theta, and vega. Each of these help us understand how an option's price responds to changes in the market, such as movements in the underlying asset price, the passage of time, or changes in the market volatility. So these Greeks are like the GPS for your trading strategy, guiding you to navigate market movements effectively. Alright, let's take these one at a time and break them down into simple terms with some practical examples. First, let's start with delta. Delta measures how sensitive an option's price is to the change in the price of its underlying asset. Think of it as a speedometer of your option. It measures how much an option's price, that is a premium, is expected to change for every 1 rupee change in the price of the underlying asset. Let's say if delta is 0.5, it means the option's price will change 0.5 for every 1 rupee movement in the underlying asset. Let us say Nifty is currently trading at 24,667. A 24,600 call option is priced at rupees 150 and its delta is 0.55. If Nifty rises to 24,690, that is a 23-point increase, the option premium will increase by 12.65. That is, change in premium equals change in spot price into delta, which is 23 into 0.55, gives us 12.65. So the new premium will be 150 plus 12.65, which is 162.65. This is the sum of old premium plus the expected change in the premium. Conversely, if Nifty falls to 24,630, that is a 37-point decrease, the premium will decrease by 20.35 rupees. That is, change in premium equals 37 into 0.55, which gives us 20.35. And the new premium will be 150 minus 20.35, which is 129.65. So always keep this in mind. Call options have positive delta values ranging from 0 to 1. Put options have negative delta values ranging from 0 to minus 1. At the money options typically have a delta around 0.5, while deep in the money options have delta close to 1. Delta also estimates the probability an option expiring in the money. For instance, a delta of 0.4 suggests a 40% chance of an option expiring in the money. Let us move on to gamma. Gamma measures the rate at which an option's delta changes for every 1 rupee movement in the underlying stock price or the index. So to put it simply, if delta is the speed at which an option price moves, then gamma is the acceleration. Delta helps us understand how much the premium changes with the underlying price. But gamma goes a step further. It tells us how much a delta itself will change. So this is especially important because delta is accurate only for the current price of the underlying. As the price moves, gamma helps traders anticipate the adjustments in delta. So let's bring this concept to life with a real-world example. Suppose Infosys is trading at 2,482 and the 2,480 at the money call option is selling at a premium of rupees 235. The delta of this option is 0.5 and its gamma is 0.0004. Now imagine Infosys is expected to close at 2,430, a decline of 52 from its current level. So we know that gamma measures a change in delta. So we start by calculating how much delta will shift due to this 52 rupees price drop. So multiplying gamma by the price change, we get negative 0.0208. That is, gamma change in delta equals gamma into change in spot price, which is 0.004 into negative 52 gives us negative 0.0208. This means the delta decreases by 0.0208. Subtracting this from the original delta of 0.5, the new delta becomes 0.47. As you can see, gamma has allowed us to predict how delta shift as the underlying price moves. Let's look at another example to reinforce this understanding. Suppose Wipro is trading at 653 and the 650 at the money call option is priced at 98 rupees. Here the delta is 0.5 and the gamma is 0.0007. Imagine Wipro is expected to close at 729. So how will the delta change? The first step is to calculate the price movement, which is 729 minus 653 is 76. So using the gamma value, we can determine the change in delta. So change in delta equals gamma into change in spot price, which is 0.007 into 76 gives us 0.0532. Since the price of Wipro has increased, delta will also increase by 0.0532. Adding this to the original delta of 0.5, the new delta becomes 0.5532. So these calculations highlight how gamma plays a crucial role in understanding the dynamic nature of delta as the underlying price moves. So why is gamma important for traders? For option buyers, gamma can indicate how quickly their options might gain or lose sensitivity to price changes in the underlying asset. For option sellers, managing gamma is critical to avoid large unexpected swings in their positions. In volatile markets, gamma can amplify risk because even small movements in the underlying can lead to significant changes in the delta. Let's move on to theta. Theta, also known as a time decay factor, measures the rate at which an option loses its value as time passes, assuming all other factors remaining constant. As the expiration date approaches, the time value of an option diminishes and this reduction is quantified by theta. For example, let us say an option has a theta of negative 0.5. This means the option's premium will decrease by 0.5 points every day, provided there are no changes in the other factors like the underlying asset's price or its implied volatility. Suppose an option is currently trading at rupees 2.75 and has a theta of negative 0.05. By the next day, all else being equal, the premium will reduce by 0.05 points and trade at rupees 2.70. Now, how does theta affect the different market participants? Let's first look at the option buyers. For anyone holding a long option position, theta is usually negative. This means the longer you hold the option, the more its value erodes due to time decay. This erosion is a cost that every option buyer must bear even if the underlying asset price remains stable. In other words, time works against the option buyer. On the flip side, theta is a friendlier Greek for an option seller. Option sellers or writers often benefit from time decay because their objective is to retain the premium they collected when selling the option. As time passes, the value of the option they sold reduces due to the theta, and they can potentially close their positions at a lower price, locking in a profit. Let's consider an example to see this in action. Suppose an option seller writes an option for rupees 54 and the theta of the option is 0.75. Over the course of 3 days, the option's value is expected to decrease by 0.75 points each day. Over 3 days, this reduction would amount to 3 into 0.75, which is 2.25 points. So by day 3, the option's premium will have dropped to 54 minus 2.25, that is 51.75. The seller can now close the position by buying back the option for 51.75, effectively earning a profit of rupees 2.25. This characteristic of theta is why option sellers often rely on strategies that capitalize on the time decay. However, it is important to note that theta's effect is not linear. The closer an option gets to expiration, the faster its time value diminishes. This accelerated time decay is something both buyers and sellers must consider when planning their trades. Theta is a critical concept for option traders. So for buyers, it is a cost that can eat into the potential profits if the underlying price doesn't move as expected. For sellers, it is a mechanism to profit from the natural decay of options time value. Understanding theta and how it influences options premium can help you make more informed trading decisions. Now, let us move on to the next Greek, that is Vega. Vega tells us how much an option's price will change when an implied volatility increases or decreases by 1%. Implied volatility is like the market's guess about how much the stock price will move in the future. Let's start with volatility. Volatility means how much a stock or an index price swings up or down. When volatility increases, prices starts moving a lot more. For example, imagine a stock trading at rupees 100. With the higher volatility, the stock might move to 90 or 110. Why does this matter to option traders? Well, if the stock drops to rupees 90, put option sellers start to worry because their options now have a higher chance of expiring in the money, meaning they could face losses. Similarly, if the stock jumps to 110 rupees, call option sellers start to panic because those call options also have a higher chance of expiring in the money. So this is where Vega becomes important. Let's take an example. Imagine a call option with a premium of rupees 5. And the stock it's based on is trading at rupees 100. The implied volatility is 20% and the Vega is 0.1. Now, if the implied volatility rises to 22%, that is a 2% increase, multiplying this 2% change by Vega of 0.1, you get 0.2. So the option price will increase from 5 to 5.2. But what if implied volatility drops instead? If volatility falls by 2%, the price of the option will decrease by the same 0.2, bringing the price down from 5 to 4.8. Now let's understand when Vega is most important. Vega is highest when the stock price is close to the option strike price. This is because options that are at the money are more sensitive to changes in volatility. Another thing to know is that Vega gets smaller as the option gets closer to its expiration date. When there is a lot of time left until the option expires, there is more uncertainty about where the stock price could go. So the Vega is generally very high. As the time runs out, there is less uncertainty, and therefore the Vega becomes very less important. So we have come to the end of this lecture. Let us quickly recall the important points. Delta provides insight into how an option's premium responds to the changes in the underlying asset price, while gamma helps anticipate shift in delta as price moves. Theta highlights the impact of time decay, and Vega illustrates how sensitive option prices are to the changes in the market volatility. So by understanding these Greeks and their practical applications, you gain a powerful framework to make informed trading decisions. Thank you. See you in another video.